to keep restarting the live, and they be on there for a good long time. So I got to figure out how to do that. Okay. In the meantime, let's do this. So, the way this has been set up here on YouTube, let me make sure I did this right. Yes, I want the live chat on. Wonderful. Okay. Fabulous. All set. Okay. Part 1, did the eye makeup. We got up to where I applied the lid shade. Part 2, we got from the lid shade to where we are right now, starting to apply blush. I was looking for a blush brush when I saw the alert that my other live was ending and I had to start a new one. So that's where we're at right now. We're all up to speed. So for my blush, what I decided I'm going to use is this KKAO blush palette. This is my favorite. This is what I reached for. This is what I reached for the most for my powder blushes. And then I'm also recording a tutorial on my camera as well. So if I pause while I'm talking to y'all, it's because like I'm just trying to show the camera the same thing I'm showing y'all. So what I do with this blush palette, I'm going to use this P. Louise blush because my go-to blush brush is not available. I start with a lighter pink shade, right? And I take that up under my eye to get rid of any leftover highlighter and just start blending my blush. Okay, that's part 1. Next, I go into the coral blush. This, we start taking more to the cheek. And again, I keep everything kind of in between where I placed my highlight and my contour. So right here down the middle. Next, I'm going to take this blush right here from this blush palette. Today, I kind of want to go for a higher blush placement. So that's why I'm going to bring it up here. But I also got to remember I'm going to use that duochrome highlighter because we're trying like new makeup products today. So since I want to use that, I just got to be mindful as I'm blending out. And then I think I'm going to take a little bit of this last shade here. It's called Snatched Honey. And that one I'm placing kind of closer to where I used my bronzer. Okay. Got that blended out. And again, I use the KKAO Beauty, their blush palette. This is really great if you're looking for some good powder blushes. Highly recommend this blush palette. Okay, so we have already done highlight, we've done contour, we've done bronzer, we've done blush. I already set my face. To help get rid of some of the powdery look, right, I like to spray like a fixing spray on my face to help melt all the powders down together, which is reminding me, I really want to try that new one size spray, the makeup melt spray. So I'm going to try and cover my leave out because, girl, I don't need that reverting. I just try to flexi right on it for the first time. And I'm going to use this MAC Fix Plus spray. I'm going to spray it all over my face to help bring down like the powders and make them melt into each other. And to help it dry, I'm just going to use my little fan. Another good spray for this is the Charlotte Tilbury, the Airbrush Flawless Finishing Spray. I usually just go with whatever I have on hand. So whether I have the Charlotte Tilbury spray or if I have MAC Fix Plus. Now this is not technically a setting spray, it's a fixing spray. So it's gonna like fix your makeup to your face, help melt everything down. A setting spray is gonna like set and lock it into place so that, you know, you're going out, you're going about, and you don't want like your makeup to like wear off or like you want to help it last longer. That's when you use a setting spray. Okay. Also, I like to make sure I have applied the fixing spray before I go in with a highlight just to help me get that little pop. So for the highlighter today, like I said, we're trying new spring makeup products. I picked this up. This is by Wet n Wild. This is their Chameleon highlighter in the shade Too Serious. This has a nice duochrome effect. I had swatched it on my hand earlier. You can kind of see it a little bit here. I swatched it very, very briefly with my pinky. And also while I'm talking to y'all, I am filming a tutorial video also on my camera. So if you see me like pause for a second, it's just because I'm trying to show the camera the same thing I'm showing y'all. Okay, period. So I'm going to use this with a girl. I'm trying to open the wrong side because I just did these press-ons. I made these and I have a tutorial coming up on these. I already filmed, I got to edit it. I'm not trying to mess up my nails that I just undid as I open stuff. Okay, so I'm going to pick this up using this fan highlighter brush. It's very pretty, very sparkly, very springtime. Ooh, ooh, okay. Let me tone it down a little bit. I got a little crazy real fast. But I will say that's pretty good payoff because that's a drugstore product. This is like a $6 highlighter, I want to say. So Wet n Wild, I know that's right. Y'all better go off. I love the way it's looking when like the light that I'm filming with hits it. I'm just trying to make sure I disperse it so it doesn't look like, you know, I got a couple like highlight streaks on my face. There also, as you can see, there's some fallout with that because, and it could be too because I used a fan brush, but like I see a little bit of the fallout here and here, but that's okay. This is what that highlighter is looking like. And again, $6 highlight by Wet n Wild. Clock it. You can get it right at Walmart. They make it in 2 shades. I'm gonna swatch it again on my hand for y'all. So I'm just using my pinky because I have makeup literally all over my hands. That's what it looks like. I know that's right, Elf. I feel like my light here just kind of went down a little bit, so I don't know if I'm gonna need a new light bulb because I'm like filming with my studio lights, but we'll sort that out later. Okay, so I am noticing that I would like to use a matte shade on my brow bone right here, just because again I'm sitting under the lights, so instead of everything kind of like locking in like it normally would, things are staying like a little bit more liquidy. So I'm going to use, I think, Milestone, which is the shade from the P. Louise palette. Pause the camera, restart the camera. I'm going to use this shade right here, Milestone. And then also show the camera as well. And I'm just going to place that on my brow bone. I'm not looking for anything necessarily intense. I just want to kind of set down my base from earlier because I'm hot under these lights, so I'm sweating a little bit as I go along here. Not even gonna hold you. Okay, good. And then what I'll do is take the leftover eyeshadow on here. This is the brush I used to apply the Cocoa Naughty bronzer in this area earlier, and then just blend that into there. I don't need to pick up more product for this. I'm literally using what's left over on my brush. Period. Okay. Now I'm trying to decide, especially with this highlight that I have going on, right? I'm trying to decide maybe like the tiniest bit on my nose. That sounds like it's gonna be so risky because I'm like, if I don't like it, it's kind of already there. What we're gonna do? So I'm just gonna use the teensiest little bit. Just a tiny, tiny bit. I'm even trying to shake some off my brush first. And then a little bit on my upper lip. Okay. That's okay. I'm like, all right, I like how that looks. I low-key even kind of want to do the Rare Beauty highlighter, but I'm trying to stick to like using more of the new products I said I was going to use. I really like how that looks when the light hits it. Wet n Wild, man. Y'all really went off. Oh, speaking of go off, that's the problem. I just looked down. It was my other light that went off. I'm trying out a new lighting setup today. Let me know if you guys like it. So for it, I'm using my light that I got on TikTok Shop, and this is what I had sitting underneath me while I was filming. And remember when I said like, oh, my light just went out? It was this light. Okay, no, I don't want, it has different scenes as well. I think I accidentally had it on the scene mode. So let's not do that. Let's go to the regular light, please. Candle, sun. Oh, sun's pretty. Let me get to the regular modes. Okay, all. Now what? Okay, and then I think I had it set to 100%, yeah. But then I think 5700 kelvins. There we go. The light's back. All right, so next I think I should do my lip. Usually as I go along, I'd be putting away more of these makeup products, so there'd be less stuff in front of me. So I feel like as I'm looking around, I'm like, okay, what now? What do I want to use next? Yeah. Let's do the lip combo and then do like last touches. All right, so one of the new makeup products that I want to try today is this, also by e.l.f. So they have this highlighter that came out with their Chameleon collection. That is what I used here to highlight, as you can see. They also dropped a couple of like eyeshadow pencils or eyeliners or whatever. I did not grab those. Those were not as exciting to me, not even gonna hold you. And then they have the glosses. So they dropped this gloss. Let's see if I can, because I just picked up a makeup wipe, so now I feel like my hands are a little slick. Don't let me not be able to get it open, because girl, I'm gonna use a tweezer. Because we're gonna try this gloss today, I'll tell you that. Basically, it looks like a duochrome that has like a pink and gold situation going on. And yo, I ain't gonna hold you, I'm so hungry. I cannot wait to eat after. Okay, that should do it. Yes. Okay, so this is what the gloss looks like. Let's find somewhere to swatch it. Looks like this. I do want to try that, but I'm also concerned that I might compete a little bit too much with the duochrome on my eye and what's also I already used for highlighter. So we're gonna go with more of what I know, I think. Yes. So first, sorry, I gotta pause my camera, restart it, because I'm also recording while I talk to y'all. Chestnut lip liner from MAC, OG fave go-to. This is the lip liner I use with like 99% of my makeup looks. So I'm gonna line my lips. And then I kind of want to sharpen it like a tiny bit so I can get in there with my Cupid's bow, which is like this part of your lip here, like the V. Yeah, get it nice and crisp. Okay. So there. And then if you ever mess up with like your lip liner and you want to clean it up, you can just use like a flat concealer brush and a little bit of foundation and just clean up right around it. So that's the lip liner. For lipstick, I'm either gonna do, I took out like a couple options. My go-to favorite is this one by Huda Beauty. This is Raja, beautiful color. Or I might try using blush brown from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm kind of leaning towards blush brown, so let's see. I like it. I'm trying to decide if I want it to be more of a nude look though. Let's finish the lip combo and decide. It's a very pretty shade. I'm just trying to decide, like, is this the direction I want to go in with? This look. For gloss, again, we have two options. Either Patrick Ta's Say Less, or the color came off, the sticker came off the bottom of this one. This is a MAC lip gloss. Kind of leaning towards this. I feel like this could be a couple of things. I ain't even gonna hold you. I think think it might be Lust Lip Glass from MAC. I think. Either Lust or Spite for sure. Okay. And then I really love these glosses from e.l.f. as well. This is their Glow Reviver Lip Oil. I feel like, what is the lip gloss most people have been comparing these to? I can't remember, but what they remind me mostly of are the Fenty glosses, to be honest. Like, that's what the shades look like to me, is like a lot of the Fenty glosses that are out. So I'm using this one in the shade Candy Coated. And I like the glitter and the shine that these add. Candy Coated is a shade that I really like, and a must-have shade for me is Crystal Baller. That one is beautiful. Okay, so I need to throw a little bit of brow gel in my brows just to get them to behave. I do, bro, I need to get them done. What I typically do is I'll get them threaded, and then I get them tinted. And when they're tinted, the way that the person I go to does it, she does brow henna. So that'll actually last me for a couple of weeks. Like, I literally won't have to put anything in my brows. But right now we are rocking with what was my bare brows before I used the dip brow in them. Okay, this we like. All right, so to start winding these, wrapping things up, I'm gonna add a little more Fix Plus. Again, that's a fixing spray, not a setting spray, so it's gonna fix and lock your makeup in. And then I forgot to take out my go-to under eye powder, which is also by P. Louise. Gotta show the camera too. It's this one right here. This is the P. Louise under eye powder. I have this in two shades. This one, which is Peanut, this is more of a neutral undertone, and then I have Honey, which is more of like a yellow undertone. And this is the color that that looks like. Okay. So how I like to use this is I have these triangle puffs from Amazon. These right here. I get it around my butterfly nail charm. And then I press it into the powder. And then I press it under my eye. So what this does is it adds more coverage and it helps to brighten underneath the eye. Sorry, I just want to do this side real quick. Yes. So it adds more coverage and it helps to brighten under the eye. While they do come in like a ton of different shades, I don't know about necessarily trying to use them as a face powder, if you will. But I really like the overall effects that it adds. Like, if you can tell, you guys let me know in the comments. But what I'm seeing as I'm looking in the viewfinder, both on my camera and then here at y'all, and also in the mirror, is that it brightened underneath my eye, and then it also added a little bit more coverage. So I'm just going to go back. I'm not going to add any more product. I'm just going to take whatever's left of my blush brush and run that over my cheeks there. I'm deciding if I want to add a liner to my waterline, basically just to like make my eyes look a little bit more bright and open, and I might actually do that. So I would either do this nude shade from Sephora, or I could just go in with a white. I'm trying to like visualize it. What do y'all think? Nude or use the white one? I'm kind of leaning towards the nude. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna have to use y'all as my mirror for this because I can't hold the mirror and the liner in my eye all at the same time. Or actually, maybe if I use a smaller compact. No, let me just look at y'all. Yeah, see the difference? See how my eye looks way more open and like brighter on this side versus this side where I didn't line my waterline. Now I do see, because again, I didn't really use my mirror, I'm looking in my phone at y'all, that I did get some in my lashes, so I am going to go back and fix that. But this is the effect. And this is why it's good to like have different color liners on hand to use. Period. You know when you feel like you ate that? Period. Okay. So just to like fix up the liner where I got it in the lash line, I'm going back with more of the brown liner that I put here earlier. Just to fix that up a little bit. Oh girl. It's lighting on my camera, baby. Hitting. Okay. So I'm not really putting a lot more product on my brushes as I'm going back to touch things up right now. Simply because I don't really feel like I necessarily really need it. But I will take the tiniest bit of this eyeshadow, not too much, because I will have fallout if I do that. And I'm just kind of like hitting where my lashes are. That's it. Okay. Wonderful. All right, so now I'm going to take a little bit more mascara. Remember, y'all, I'm looking for some mascara recommendations. So if you have a good one, drop it in the comments below. I'm using this Too Faced mascara for now, though. This is what I have on hand. Oh, you know what I want to try? I'm kind of scared of this brush, though. I was watching somebody on TikTok, and they're saying to go like this, vertically. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. And any mascara that I got on like my actual like under eye, I'm just gonna clean up once it dries with a concealer brush. So what we have. Okay, so now I just need to add some setting spray to like lock in my look. I want to get like some pictures and whatnot, and then also finish up the tutorial that I'm also filming while I'm talking to y'all. So this is the One Size Until Dawn setting spray. There's a reason why everybody raves about it, girl. It is just that good. There's the regular one and then the glitter version. I'm going to use the regular one because as we see from my highlight here, this is already kind of like beaming and glittering. If I were going out somewhere festive, Cowboy Carter, if you will, then I would use the glittery setting spray. But for this, I just want to set it in place. Tap this little foundation line that I was concerned about earlier. Yeah. I think this is the look, y'all. So we tried some new makeup products today. If you're just joining us, I gotta figure out how when you go live on YouTube that everybody gets it all into one video, because it kept like stopping my video and then I had to make a new one. So I'm assuming there was a time restraint, maybe because it's my first time going live on YouTube. Anyway, the goal of today was to try some brand new spring makeup products. Some were brand new, like they just dropped, and some were just new to me, to create a fun, full glam spring makeup look. To recap what those new products were, I tried the Wet n Wild Chameleon highlighter in the shade Too Serious. That is what we see beaming right here on my cheekbone. I was going to try the gloss. I did not do that because I wanted a different direction with my lip combo. This is a product that is new to me, but not brand new out. I tried the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion in the shade 904. That is this here. What else did we try that was new today? I have tried the e.l.f. liquid blushes a lot before. Like I have a couple other ones, but this shade was new to me. This is Pinky Promise. This is going to be great for the spring and the summer. And then what was the other new product? The About Face eyeshadow. Where did it go? Ah, yes. The About Face Liquid Holographic Eyeshadow, I use this in the shade Muse. And I already have a YouTube short up showing the other 2 shades that dropped in this collection. It's called the I'm a Star collection, where they dropped 3 new eyeshadow shades. And that's what this is from. Had to get a clip for the camera. Okay, so if you have any questions on this look or anything that I used today, you can definitely leave a comment down below and I will get back to you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Again, my name is Teresa Shea from Fly Fierce Fab, and today we hung out and we did some fun, colorful spring glam makeup. Thanks for watching. Oh, and I will go back on all the live links and post a list of the products that I use, and I'll make sure it's shoppable. You guys can head over to my LTK to shop everything that I've used today. P. Louise products, I'll also have the links to those down below as well. And yeah, links, questions, I think that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.